See, there we go. Boom, boom. Can you hear me okay? World out there. Somewhere out there. All right. So this is just meant to be kind of a how to draw kind of thing, all right? So I know there's a lot of people looking forward to Christmas and all that entails. Let's see, we still got plenty of leads in there. All right, we got this guy. Let's do this. Let's look up on here. Let's just go. And let's find a cool face. There's so many faces out there, right? Oh, come on, Dakota. You're just fine. Oh, chill out. He's just barking at nothing. Barking at nothing. How's everybody doing? Doing all right? I had a great time just now. I'm doing a really quick segment here. Just going to draw a face. And kind of talk about some of the things that I do to I guess take a face and then reproduce it in my own style, right? So that's all I'm doing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's manage for my own channel. Here we go. Not John Lennon. It's not John Lennon. Why does it do that? Let's see. Cap. How to draw a face. How about quickly? I don't know. That could be a little bit like, I don't know. There. Tag it. Done. Okay. It's tagged. There we go. Nice. Alright, so I like to use my pencil first and get something done. So the first thing we need to do, though, is find somebody we want to draw, okay? Let's look at some faces. We have straight on faces. We've got all kinds of faces. Oh, I like that face. That's a really cool face. Whoa. All right, so we're just looking for a face. What I'm looking for is maybe one that has a lot of shadow detail. Not shadow detail, but hard shadows, because I think that's going to be easier for us to kind of work through. And a lot of people nowadays want a very, very nice, bright photo. You know, I haven't done a total profile one yet. Let's add that one in. Let's see. What else could we do? In this case, I almost want you guys to see the face. Let's do a dude face. How about a dude face? What do you guys think about that? Add to photos. There we go. Go in here. Take out the layer. Gallery, insert photo. Boom. Let's expand it. All right, so the male head. We're going to draw a male face here, okay? Sharpen the page. Just a quick little deal. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy hard. Let's shift this over. Oh, you can see my Beatles pieces are almost all done there. All right, so this is meant to be a very, very loose process, okay? Shift that over. There we go. So when talking about the head, I think about a general egg shape. But what I'm looking at in front of me, just a general, like, here's the top of the head, here's the bottom of the head, right? So I'm putting into space where I'm going to put everything. Then we talk about, you know, it's got to sit on something. So here's the trunk of that egg head. A little bit big. I'll chisel down a little bit. There we go. And then really simply, placement. Now the eyes are pretty close to the center of the head. So I'm just gonna put that right in there. Look at how messy that is. I don't even care. The nose is about halfway between the chin and the eyes. So, and I'm gonna adjust these things as I see them, but that, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. This isn't like a class per se. It's just, this is what's happening. There's a little hairline. Now I try to ignore the hairline in a way when I first start, because I don't want the hairline to tease me into thinking the eyes are higher on the forehead. So I actually have to look at, where does that hairline stop up here? And it raises a little bit off the scalp even, but it definitely fills the page. There we go. Now I'm starting to chisel in where the nose is. So those eye sockets run kind of deep, right? So now I want to see where and just how far in it'll go. There we go. Look at that. Now I'm just throwing in shadow. I'm not too worried about major details yet. Upper lip, boom. 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 We got a face starting to show up, aren't we? Aren't we seeing that? Let's put in more depth. I feel like this is going to be the dominant eye. This is going to be our focal point right here. I don't know why, but I think it is. Nice bone structure here. Start playing with the chin area. So I've still followed most of my rules pretty closely. Not all of them. Under lip. Chisel that in. So now, yeah, let's do that. There we go. Boom, there we go. Is this jawline strong enough? I don't know. Let's get it a little bit more. See how it feels short here? I'm gonna go ahead and extend my lines a little bit. And see how I'm holding the pencil? Like I almost don't even, I'm not trying to get everything perfect yet. I'm just trying to get the basic area of where these things are hitting. I'm thinking about things in, see, like I go like this and then shade it, because I'm thinking about things in its own shape. In 3D space rather, right? So it's like I've got a block and I'm cutting into that block with angles and whatnot. I'm just now noticing that you're getting quite a shine on that, aren't you? There we go. I almost wonder, did I used to have this table up one more? Whoa. Does that help? Kind of seems to. Yeah, I think that's better. All right. All right. Just filling it in. Like it's just, now it's dark. Now I'm going to start with line weight. So now I'm sharpening my angle of attack with the pencil, and I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Not necessarily teaching, right? This is what I have chosen to do to make this work today. Now I'm taking the pencil. This is a loose sketch. This is for me. This is because I want to be good at what I do. And just like any other professional, they have to practice at what they do. This is a part of what I do, okay? Go here, here. There's a lot of shadow in here. A lot of shadow in there. There we go. Now I'm taking this long line, jawline there. So the head's a little tilted, right? So just a little bit. I might over accentuate it on purpose. There we go. Now I can use different techniques as I dare as far as how I'm going to shade this. You know, am I going to watercolor this? I'm going to ink this. Well, I've chosen brown paper for a reason today. And I want to play with marker, and I want to play with white lines with a white gel pen. Let's see. There we go. Trying not to damage the paper, it's pretty light. Alright, this face is too round. I'm going to chisel it out some more. That's what our eraser is for at this point. I think that'll be ear. But basically by hitting this a little bit, I can start to bring in what I like, what I don't like, and all of the above. It's kind of nice, like it's ghosted into the paper now. My last try. Some artists actually use a red pen or a blue pen first and then kind of move from there. And we'll do things in layers. Made an adjustment there. Brought up the lips, the upper lip, which will take a lot of shading. In there. There we go. And boom. And boom. All right, there we go. Yeah. I like that. It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's move up these shadows in here. Deep shadows going this way. Now I'm just taking notes really quickly. Boom, boom. All right, now I just want to get artistic with this whole thing. I'm just gonna do what I want, basically. And I think what I'll do is use my brush ink pen and just put everything in how I feel. This is an ink study, essentially, then. At this point, the harder I press, the more line weight I'll be given. And the more line weight, the more I'm asking you to realize that line, so to speak. There we go. Put it down there. It's a challenge to draw this way sometimes because everything's really on and really off with the ink pen. Everything's going to have a mind of its own a little bit if you're not careful. And you know, that's the beauty of the pen too. It's going to be creative with you. It's going to think that everything you're doing is very intentional, and you have to treat it as such, very, very intentionally. You know, and that's okay too. This is a great rehearsal for getting ready for doing other portraits and likenesses, but having the freedom of creating something in your own style and allowing yourself to make all those decisions that you otherwise might be afraid to make. This'll, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, it's okay. Make all the decisions now, right? I had to be careful there. Just a little bit more out of it. He's just leaning enough to one side that there's a little bit differences in length and shading. See how this eye's a little darker, that one's a little lighter. Giving a lot of pressure at times here to get gaps filled in pretty quickly. There we go. Boom. This paper definitely sucks up all the ink quite quickly. I'm noticing that. It's a thinner paper, but it does glide really well, which is something I like about the paper. And boom, we got a little study already in the works. Now, I will probably use some color here in just a second to fill in all the gaps of things that I didn't do that I wish I would have, and so on. There we go. Yeah, I like it. All right, now This guy, let's make it a color study. Let's just go red. Carmine red. Let's slide a sheet. And since this guy already has stuff on it, slide this behind it. Right, there's nothing on it, right? Just gonna slide this back here. Give it a couple more seconds. Let's refresh chat. All right. Is it dry enough? I think it's all dry enough to erase. I'm going to erase all the pencil. And it looks like we intended to do everything we put down in actual ink, which is kind of fun. There we go. It's a fun little face. And yeah, we were going to use red. Almost wondering if I should just do, let's see. Let's stick with the pens. Let's do it. Let's use that red. Here we go. All right, so everywhere I think it's basically a gray, I'm just gonna pound this sucker with a bunch of red. Just doing it. Oh man, already? That was the fastest battery death. We got a full. Maybe I should go in boost mode. Oh my gosh. That was way too quick. You gotta be kidding me. Gosh. Alright, I'll plug in the camera. See how long that lasts. Hopefully a while. Boom. Boom. Let's see. Come in here. All of that. Let's just make this super intentional and go like so. Boom. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, at this point, by the way, I'm just looking at all my shadows and just doing what I think I might do if it were, you know, a gray scale. But I'm allowing the red to do whatever it's going to do instead for now. And that is my deepest color, let's say. So we'll go from that one. And then what color should I use next? Let's use from red. Let's use like a pastel blue, I guess, for the lighter colors. Oh, we got a little jingle. Just double check. Ooh, little message. What? No idea what that is. Your whatever has been claimed. Yeah, whatever. I don't believe it. Okay. Now I'll come in here with some blue. We'll create our own alternative universe of shading. Really trying to simplify everything I'm seeing. So the light's kind of coming that way. There we go. I don't mind the squares. That doesn't matter to me. I'm just trying to get down on this page my medium values now. There we go. Those are already pretty hardcore there. Just go like this. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, we've brought that to life in its own way. What's up, Snow? Just lonely Snow here. Hi. Now, Snow. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Now what I'm going to do, I'm just doing a little kind of lesson. Just got home. Oh, nice. So I'm doing like a little prerequisite kind of a practice, and I was thinking about doing a couple of heads tonight. Would you be interested in watching some of that tonight? I'll probably like go, close up and everything still, and then come back out and do a full-blown live with everybody. But it's really just focused in on heads again, faces, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's something you would think is cool or whatnot, but that's probably the direction I would go with it. Yeah, cool. ... Wait, what's ... mean? I should probably do it with something that's like fun to watch take place. I mean, not that this isn't. It could be one that I just do because I love it. Which is pretty much all figuratives. That's my favorite. Or I could include it as a, you know what I mean, like something pop culture or something. I don't know. Considering it anyway. What do you think? All right, there, boom. Now we take the magic, or do we? Now let's get this really dark guy. A little bit more depth before I do it. Just one more hit. Leave all that color. A couple of places I could go even darker. Drinking my Starbucks means I will, but I am sure I'll be interrupted. Yeah, I hear ya. I understand. Yeah, I've got to go inside and play relief pitcher, if you will, really soon here. So this was like my 30-minute little quick session. And then I'm going to head inside for just a little bit. Okay. Now let's use this guy. I know. Well, I guess the later it gets, maybe the easier it gets. I'd like to do some figurative studies, but I don't know to what extent I can take that, like, and be allowed on, like, doing it live. I don't know that I could do it quite how I'd want to. You would think it's not lately. Yeah. I hear you. Who is this guy? The answer to that is I have no idea. It's just somebody. Half constructed out of my head, half from reference, basically. You know, maybe more from reference than that, but I definitely took some liberties here. There we go. That's actually pretty much how I approach the face. I don't know, just doing stuff. I think this is pretty good. There's a quick little sketch. I'm really just using it as almost like a teaching or practice tool right now. Getting myself ready for whatever I end up doing tonight. Sometimes I feel like I overdo the white. I don't know. I definitely need to make sure. There we go. I definitely need to make sure that I let the battery charge while I'm out. So I'm going to do that, get everything ready. Boom. I like it. What do you think? There we go. Now you think it's about right? Give you a close-up of it, too. Here, I'll use this guy. I think. There we go. There you go. Some really vivid color out of those markers. I like it a lot. There you go. Yeah, it turned out really cool. Boom, another sketch done. And I wisely put this as a backer. Yeah, my little sketchbook. Did you guys see me do this one? I don't think anybody saw me do this one. I think I just did it. But that was another little quick drawing. Do watch this one. And this is one I'm working on. But yeah, I got away with it. All right, I have to go play relief pitcher here. More like catcher. But that was just a little warm up. I'm going to do another one tonight. I'm going to start spreading the word to a couple of social media platforms. Might be a better way of saying that. And spread the word is basically all I'm saying. And I'm going to come up with a character, something that'd be really cool to kind of do in my own way, I think. So if something comes to you, let me know. But honestly, it might just be another one of these where it's just kind of out of my head or something I see. They turn out, how they turn out, and that's fine. That's part of the art, I think. So anyway, okay. I'll be back. Hopefully you'll be able to get a little break in and watch Snow. And I see we've got a couple other viewers. I think there's just 2 on Twitch, but we've got some more on YouTube and over there as well. So this is just a little teaser. I'm practicing on how to draw the head, like talking about it a little bit. And I think I'm going to talk through this next one. So, all right, sweet. I'm excited. Maybe I'll see you guys later tonight, okay? All right, have a good night. I don't know why I did that. But thank